Hey, welcome back to English with Confidence, the podcast that helps you sound more natural, feel more confident, and yes, even enjoy learning English. I'm Eric.
And I'm Ruby. If you're an intermediate English learner, someone hanging out at the B1 level, today's episode is tailor-made for you. We're going to sharpen your listening skills with a mix of fun practice, real-life conversations, and tips to help you catch what native speakers are actually saying.
Absolutely. Because, listening is a superpower. If you can't understand what's being said around you, well, you can't really respond, right?
Exactly. And communication? Well, it's a two-way street, isn't it?
Right. So grab a cup of tea or coffee if that's more your style. Sit back and relax. We're about to dive into our B1 English listening practice episode with insights you won't want to miss.
Let's get started.
All right, so now that you're settled in, let's kick things off with some words and phrases you might hear every day in casual conversation. For example, want to grab lunch around 1? That's natural English, practical and second nature for native speakers.
Yeah, and honestly, phrases like that can trip you up as a learner, right? I mean, all those contractions and linked sounds like wanna. To some, it's like, wait, what just happened?
Exactly. Most learners expect to hear every word clearly, but native speakers are, well, experts at squeezing words together. Wanna is short for want to. And here's another. I've got to head out in a bit. What's happening there?
Oh, that one's good. It means I have to leave soon. And yeah, these reductions can sound like a totally different language.
Right. And that's what makes understanding native speakers challenging, especially when they're speaking quickly or, let's say, naturally. But here's the trick. Start by learning the patterns.
Totally. And okay, quick story. My first trip to London, this is embarrassing. I kept hearing people say, I'm gonna grab the tube. I actually thought they were saying gunner.
Wait, gunner? As in a soldier?
Right, I was so confused. I mean, why were random people talking about artillery? It wasn't until someone explained it's just going to that I realized I wasn't in a spy thriller. I was just, lost in translation.
It's interesting, isn't it? How language. All right, before we dive back in, let me tell you about my morning. So here I am saying, just 5 more minutes. To my alarm, 3 times in a row. And somehow I managed to convince myself that I'm going to make it. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But it's funny how often phrases like that are such a regular part of our day-to-day speech, isn't it?
Oh no, snooze is such a trap.
Exactly. Anyway, I rushed through my shower, grabbed yesterday's shirt, we won't talk about that, and bolted to the bus stop.
Let me guess. Something went wrong at the bus stop.
Oh, absolutely. I realised halfway there I'd left my wallet at home. No wallet, no ticket.
Wait, you walked, didn't you? You totally walked.
Ding, ding, ding. A solid 25 minutes. And to make it worse, halfway there, the skies opened up and I got completely soaked.
Classic. And I bet your manager had something smart to say when you finally arrived.
Oh, he just looked at me and said, "Rough morning?" Honestly, all I could do was laugh and nod.
Brilliant. Okay, listeners, your turn. Let's test your memory. Quick quiz. Why was Eric late?
What did I forget at home and how long did I walk to work?
And here's a fun one. What did my lovely co-host here get stuck in on his way?
You've got this. Take a moment, think it over.
All right, ready? Here come the answers. Late because of snoozing too much.
I forgot my wallet.
And of course walked for 25 minutes.
In the rain.
Perfect. Now let's use new expressions like hit snooze and rough morning in a quick role play. Imagine your co-workers chatting at the office.
Here's a line. Hey, you okay? You look like you hit snooze 5 times this morning.
And this. Yeah, I had a rough morning. Everything that could go wrong did.
Your turn, listeners. Try saying these out loud. Ready? Rough morning, or I hit snooze and lost track of time.
Nailed it. Practice makes perfect.
All right, speaking of practicing and improving, let's finish off strong today with some key tips you can use every single day to boost your listening skills. And look, even as a native speaker, I sometimes miss things. I mean, we all do, right? It's totally normal.
Exactly. Like, how many times have you said, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" I mean, even we do it. So don't stress if you don't catch every word the first time. It's part of the process.
Here's a simple system to improve. Start by listening with subtitles on to get the gist. Then, after you're comfy, switch those subtitles off. Challenge yourself.
And don't forget shadowing. Basically, you listen to a sentence, then repeat it, word for word, like an echo. It's a brilliant way to train your brain.
Right. And listening in layers. I can't emphasize this enough. First, just listen to understand the general idea. Then, repeat to catch the details. Layer by layer, you'll get better.
Love that. All right, listeners, let's do a quick practice round together. Are you ready? Repeat this. It's okay to miss things the first time.
Even native speakers replay conversations in their minds.
Nice. Keep practicing because you're building your confidence every step of the way.
And that wraps up today's episode. It's been such a pleasure helping you explore these tips.
Thanks for joining us, and seriously, be proud of how far you've come. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small.
Don't forget to subscribe, share the podcast with a friend, and hey, leave us a voice message if you'd like to be featured in an upcoming episode.
Until next time.
Keep learning.
And keep speaking with confidence.